Hey Mom, can I have a quarter? Hey, Fragorn here. Just doing another build for Appreciate League. Like I said with my last one, we have so much time. Just testing these new builds and seeing what they can do. So this one is a Servant of Arakaali Shadow. Um, I went with. I was gonna do the build with a Wild's Claw. This one here, Law of the Wilds, and spawn the level 25 Spectral Wolves. Was gonna be my plan, but I didn't like the way it was working out. Because the minions inflict wither on hit and they poison, but then you go here for crit, which is the best way to scale wolves because they also get crit chance based on your claws. Like these nodes here, crit chance for claws actually affects the wolves from that claw, so you can take that one and get more crit for your guys. But they're all physical damage, and it's hard to convert it to chaos, so the wither doesn't do that much for him. So I just want to change gears, and I switched to just doing the damage myself. So I switched from the crit wolves to the Arakaali spiders. Let them apply my withered. To check the aspect of the spider. It's fantastic. Just all around great. It causes more damage and slows people down. And then Silk Dancer for even better spider webs. It's kind of like a little mini Fortify and a mini Penetrate all on anybody affected by a spider web. So really good ascendancy. And then I just built it for Viper Strike. I haven't played Viper Strike ever before, but it's relatively easy to scale the damage of Viper Strike because it has long-lasting poison. So what Viper Strike does is, see, the base duration of poison is 5 seconds. That's because of 20% quality. Spade's normally 4 with no quality, and a normal poison is 2, so it's already double. And then the line up there that says poison which will be affected by modifiers to skill duration. So you can scale it with poison duration and things like you normally scale, but Viper Strike you can just scale with regular duration. So this is basically a 10% more multiplier because it gives me 10% skill duration. This 10, 10, 25, and then a more duration multiplier. So I got poisons lasting, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, something like that. Just talk about the tree here and what else I did with the build. So got a lot of reservation efficiency. I'm running evasion, wearing a lightning coil for defense. I am spell suppression capped, using Ancestor Vision to give myself my elemental ailment avoidance. Taking Perfect Agony. Once I hit 100% chance to crit, I took this. I just picked this up my 90, hit 90, so just picked this up. Huge, huge bonus to my poison damage. Tooltip, it went from, once I'm running along with all my buffs up, went from like 15,000 per poison up to 25. So this was a massive increase in damage. Just taking this one so I don't get crit. Little defense. I'm at like 105% chance to poison. Got your accuracy, got your leech, more reservation, more crit. When you play Viper Strike, it's a melee build that's basically an auto attack. So you need to get tanky. So you will die if you're not tanky, and you won't be able to play this build. You'll hate it. So Lightning Coil's fantastic. Super tanky armor. Amazing damage reduction. I actually went with an Evalor. One of the tankiest hats in the game if you're going spell suppression evasion. Helped me get my ailment avoidance. The recover 190 life when you suppress is fantastic. You're just popping your life back up like crazy. So little hits of spells just fill you back up with health. I got the nice corruption on there. This cost a little bit, like 40 chaos to get that good corruption, but it's good. Level of AoE gems is big, so I got my Plague Bearer in there, my Auras, Grace, Malevolence, and then my Despair Curse. I didn't take the 2 curses to run Temporal Chains and Despair, which you normally would do if you're a poison build, because I get so much duration. I don't really need the extra duration from the temporal chains. So I link Viper Strike with increased crit to make sure I'm at 100. Melee Splash, switch with multi-strike for bossing. Unbound ailments, just big duration bonus on there, and nice extra damage. Nightblade, fantastic. Since I'm using a claw, you can do that. And faster attacks. This is not the best support. I will probably change it at some point, maybe to biotoxins. I don't know what else I'll use. Something else. But it just feels so good. The extra 52% attack speed is massive. So I'm at 0.3 seconds attack time with that on. Take it off. I drop all the way to 0.42. So it's a lot of comfort. It's not the best damage multiplier. I should probably use the poison one.
Good day.
Where is it? Void manipulation would be pretty good. Deadly helmets. This would probably be the biggest damage dealer. Other gear and other links. Let's see. I got my wasp nest. It's just a cheap claw. I have not spent much on this character. Couple divines at most. Linked with automation on my steel skin and my blood rage. So this is just a great claw. You can't hardly beat it. You have to spend many divines to get a claw that's better. That attacks with this weapon do 80 to 120 extra chaos damage against targets with 5 poisons. So that's not up all the time, but it's up on all the bosses. So anytime you need extra damage, it's there. It's just fantastic. That's a huge base damage claw. And great attack speed, great crit chance, and accuracy, and 40 life gain per hit. It's just all around good. Get this shield. It's a nice one. I want life regen because I like it. I don't like the degen from Blood Rage taking me down too much when I'm not doing anything. So I just like to have 300 regen just for comfort, and I'm at 271, which is plenty. Got this with Whirling Blades for movement. I need a Desecrate to get my Arakaali spiders out. Got a Writhing Jar for that. The way that works is Desecrate a couple times, hit your spiders come out, and then once you kill them, bam, they generate the worms die, and they turn the corpses into spiders, and you got your 20. So what these spiders do for you is massive. At 20 spiders, which is the most you can get, you're going to have 300% increased damage with poison and 40% increased attack speed. So they are awesome. You can see it took me all the way down to 0.25 attacks time. So it's so good. 4 attacks a second is so good. So Whirling Blades, Desecrate, and Flame Dash just to get up and down. Gloves, you have to have non-veil strike skills target an additional enemy if you're going to use Viper Strike. Otherwise, it's just horrible targeting. This makes it so comfortable. I got Vitality, Blade Vortex, Power Charge on Crit, and Unleash. So I just go pop, run into a pack, and then my Blade Vortex stacks just pop me up to full power charges. It's just so nice. And that's easy to keep up at all times with one click. And they last 9 seconds with all my increased duration, so that's really good. Boots, I got elemental, ailment avoidance, resistances, movement speed. Run precision aura, avoid spear with cast on damage taken. I just love this for defense. Pulls mobs away from you. It's very safe. And Herald of Agony for more poison damage. So I got quite a bit of aura with full grace and full malevolence. The vitality and precision and a Herald of Agony. So it's very nice. Run Eldritch Battery, so I'm reserving all my mana. I'm using Darkness Enthroned just because I had one with a couple of decent flat damage jewels. Lots of chaos damage to attack. So this is a lot of damage. Get chaos flat, chaos with claw, global on this one. The fire doesn't do anything. This one's got chaos 2 attacks, chaos with claws, little life, little cold damage. Doesn't really do much. You can see I have the fizz fire, cold, and then a little bit of lightning, but the vast majority of my damage is chaos. If I pop one of these out, it goes from 21.6 all the way to 27. So that's just, these are just crazy amounts of damage coming from those 2 jewels in that belt. It's so good. Anyway, Writhing Jar, Gold Flask just for farming, Jade Flask for evasion, and a Quicksilver or a Silver Flask for onslaught, and then a Clear the Corrupted Blood Flask. So rings, I got a Circle of Nostalgia with the Herald for Agony. This is a really nice one. It's got nice rarity. It's got movement speed. In the this, I think I paid 5 chaos for this too. More flat chaos damage and great chaos resist. So this gives me almost all my chaos resist. It's over 65 chaos resist, and then a big chunk of extra chaos damage. Very good. And then just a crit ring with a little extra fizz, a little regen, a little more rarity, and then nice resistances. Getting resistances sucks with Lightning Coil because it screws your lightning so bad, but you just got to do it. Amulet 2 is packed with resistances, so. And then I'm allocating Crystal Skin. That's getting me capped. Actually overcapped. If I could find 2 more, which I probably will just take one of these and get myself 120 suppression. I won't need this anymore because I'll still have 100% chance to avoid elemental ailments. And then I'll probably, I don't know, probably allocate this guy right here. Big crit multiplier, because the crit multiplier all gets converted into damage over time multiplier. So another 40 would be big chunk of damage. I only have like 270, I think. 225. So crit chance is 76.8 right now with nothing going on. As soon as I'm in maps and my power charges and my stuff is up, it's 100. So that's how you get damage on this guy. So, and like I said, you want to be tanky if you're going to play this build, because you'll see as I do a quick map here, just running a regular map, nothing special, just how can go 16. I'm going to do Mirror of Delirium, and then I got a bunch of bosses have increased chance to drop Guardian maps and junk like that, so make sure everything's on. So, without being so tanky, I'd be dead already, but I'm a very tanky character. You cannot play Viper Strike without being tanky. It's not the fastest clear, but it's pretty solid. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Got Big Harbinger. Got Beyond Demons. And I'm tanking it all pretty good. I better check this one, make sure it's not a Divine Orb one. So spells hit me, and I get 190 life back from that Evelor helmet, which for a helmet that basically costs nothing, the only reason mine cost anything else was because of the enchant on it, the corruption on it, right there, the extra level. You get that hat, you really are tanky. It's just a really good hat to go with spell suppression and evasion builds for cheap. I would have to spend many divines to get more tanky. But you can see how much crap I'm getting hit by, and guy's not dying. I'm standing face to face with everybody I'm fighting, basically using an auto attack. So how my DPS works is, on little trash like this, my spiders are actually doing a lot. You can see I got my 20 spiders up. On big rares and bosses, my damage has to amp because I'm doing Viper Strike with, like I said, 15 or 20 second durations on my poison. So first 5-6 hits don't do nothing. but that poison is going to last for 15-20 seconds. And by the time I've hit a guy several times, he's got many stacks of poison on him, lasting a long time, and it just overwhelms health bar. It's a fun build. It's cool to play melee. That's true melee. We got a boss there. I think that's a demon boss. Yeah. Okay, so this will give you an idea of what you get for boss damage. So I curse him with despair. Pop my plague bearer, and my damage is going to amp up. Once I fight like this and it's too long, I actually spend all my energy shield on the over there. It's going. It's kind of a pain. I'm going to have to let that build up again. There we go. And he's got so many poison stacks on him right now, it's unbelievable. I can just walk away and watch his health go. There was probably 30, 40 big poison stacks on him. And that's that. So it's not the fastest, but for a different build, a different playstyle, kind of fun. And what I like to do with my builds is, you know, just build stuff that's not expensive. You could absolutely play this without being a Arakaali in the Pre-Shoe League. This will be a perfectly viable character to play as a shadow assassin in regular league events if you like this style. I think there's daggers that do way more damage. Final's Kitchen Knife is a unique that would be really good. It would spread your poison and give you better clear, make you more of a blaster. So watch the damage on the Great Tangle amp up. Very slow to start, but he's dead. I mean, that poison's just all over him. It's just going to tick and tick. There's two of them there. And you can see how tanky I am. I got hit by a ton of stuff in this map, and it didn't do anything. So, it's a cool build. If you want to play melee and feel safe and have a little fun, get yourself Avalor, get yourself a lightning coil, get yourself a wasp nest, and go to work and get a circle of nostalgia for chaos resistance. So you can see my resists are solid. 56 chaos res. That's all from that ring. Pretty much. I think I got one. No, that's it. It's all from that. Might be one chaos roll and something else. Oh, right there, landing in chaos. Yeah, that's it. So it's good. And then 76 on all the rest and 23,000 evasion before my flasks are up. Little armor. It's a good build. It's fun. It's cool. Anyway, if you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe down below. And I hope you have fun playing Path of Exile. Thanks for watching.